part 2 of Japan pickups. Welcome back to another amazing video, and in this video today we have part 2 of 3. This time around we've got anime figures. We picked up a lot of anime figures. As you can tell, in Japan, anime is a big deal, especially certain areas like when you go to Akihabara. There's a lot of anime. Now, obviously, to get the deals, to get what I need for my shop, I need to be looking around. I can't just go, boom, pick up, go. No, I have to look around, obviously. So anyway, so here's all the great figures. I didn't pick up a lot because I didn't want to pick up a crazy absorbent amount because I'm like, let me grab a few, just have a little bit. And then next time when I go around, get more of them. Because I was like, okay, since I don't have as much funds as I would like to, dedicate it more to video games because, as you guys know, that's my primary. We're 80% video games, 10% anime, 10% wrestling, right? Or I should be correct, 70% anime, 70% video games, 10% anime, 10% wrestling, and 10% cards. Anyways, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's just go straight into what we picked up. A lot of these figures, either you're hunting them down through thrift stores, like the off stores, not the ones in the main city, the one outside, because that's where you would get more of the deals. We source them through, going into different shops that work out deals for, like they do like dealer to dealer type deals, places that have figures but they don't really do well with them compared to other things, so they put them in their discount bin, if you will, because Japan has a lot of sales and discount bins, if you will. Like, they're not like, say, in North America or even Europe, where if it doesn't sell well, we're still going to sit on it. After a long while, we'll just be like, you know what, we're willing to take offers. There it's like, oh, within months, they'll be like, oh, this is not our thing. Okay, sale bin, discount bin. Oh, this line doesn't do as well. Sell bin, discount bin for them. But then you'll go to another, let's say for argumental sake, before we get into it, a quick explanation. For argumental sake, one shop could be like, I cannot move Demon Slayer for the life of me. Nobody seems to buy Demon Slayer from me. I don't know why, but they don't. So then they will put all their Demon Slayers up in the discount section, where it's either outside or it's in the store next to the front door or at the very back of the store. It'll be like a discount, but every other figure in the store will be full price. It goes the same way when you're thrifting as well at the off stores. They will go based on the more popular series to the least popular and price it that way. That's if you're not like sourcing it through like, suppliers and dealers and stuff like that, if you will. Like, or for instance, you have a shop that does electronics and they have a little section of anime figures, but then they realize they should have never had a small little section of anime figures, which they don't. I'm just saying, like, let's say they have like floor 1, floor 2. They decide, you know what, floor 2 we're going to do, and it doesn't do well for them. Then what they do is they discount them, and then they won't bring them anymore. They will then take the second floor and use that for like discount electronics, or they will move their higher end electronics up. It's like they will make that a specific section when they get. It's that kind of deal, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, enough of jibber jabber. Let's just go straight into what we got. So we're going to start with Demon Slayer. Yes, funny how I use that as an example, because actually there was a shop that literally put their Demon Slayer stuff on the discount bin. They didn't have a lot. When I asked them if they had more, they said they had maybe like another 2 or 3 more characters. That's about it. And if it's not there, gone. So it's like they tested the waters, if you will. So that's anyhow. So we got one, two, and these are Bandai Namco. By the way, in Japan, a lot of the figures will be made by either Bandai Namco or they'll be made by Sega. There will be other companies too, but the two big ones are Bandai Namco and Sega. And then we got this one, which this is the famous character. I asked if they had more of these. They said just whatever's there is left. And I asked, did you have more? They said we had another pose because they said they had a same figure here, this line, this style, but they said there was another pose, and that one, whatever's there is there. And I asked them, do you have even more? They said whatever's here, and then I asked how many did you bring? They go, oh, we tried two of that two. So what I showed you, they had two, 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 two. And then I talked to them and I said, well, you realize next door they have a whole shelf, like 3 rows of nothing but Demon Slayer. And then they said, yes, they do Demon Slayer. We try, we don't. So Japan is kind of like that thing. Like even like when I saw, like for instance, I love Dragon Ball Z. I saw next door, one store did specific Dragon Ball Z figures. The store next door did specific. They both never had the exact same figure. But funny enough, 3, 4, 5 stores down, like 5, 6 stores down, almost like that kind of length, the same Dragon Ball Z figure as one of those or both of them. But next door, they would never. So it's kind of like that weird thing. Like probably that one store next door started with a lot of Demon Slayer. This one said, let me try a few. Didn't go well because probably mentally people know the one next door has Demon Slayer versus. It's kind of like that kind of thing. Anyway, so I was able to even be like, hey, since they don't go, work a deal now because I know they're in the discount bin. Work a deal. So we worked an even better deal, and I was able to pick them up because I told them I'm a dealer in Canada, in Toronto, so I sell a lot of these, and these do well for me. So anyway, so we worked out a deal. Then we have, what do we got? Spy Family. Had a brain fart there. Anyway, Spy Family. We got a bunch of Spy Family stuff because even with Spy Family, even if they were like decently priced and for them it's retail, here they're very expensive comparably. Like for them to sell a figure for $5, $10, here the minimum $30 minimum, regardless. With so I picked up some figures. Same store had these two left. Same store I got the Demon Slayer had these two left. Uh, so I asked them if they had more Spy Family. They said no. I said okay. So these are your last two. Are you getting any more in? They said I don't know. So my thing was this store kind of had more of the obscure figures and then Gundam models. So I feel like they were more in that section. So they said I don't know. So I said since you're not sure if you're even going to restock, I'm already buying. You already know I told you I'm a dealer. Work a deal. So they threw this in the bundle, made a deal. So I got these two. Because Spy Family is actually very popular in Japan and it's starting to become really popular in North America now. And then we got a bunch of these Q Posket. We got a few of these from from Anya. And Anya is very popular. If anyone who's watched Spy Family knows Anya is one of the more popular characters. And Q Posket is like the most popular figures when it comes to the cheaper side of figures. Obviously, if you want to go spend $100, $200, $300 on a figure and get a high quality figure, obviously it's better. But this is from the cheaper, like $30 to $50 range. The Q Poskets are extremely popular. So we got one, and they're all Anya. Two, and if you're wondering, it looks like she's wearing the same sleeping outfit. The difference is we have red bow, white bow. That's the only difference, and it's not much. Anyhow, Anya again, but this time in her school outfit. And then we got tip and pop. I don't know what a tip and pop is, but this one was not with the where I picked up the Anyas from. This one I was walking in Akihabara, and this was like just before 8 o'clock, and this store out of nowhere, right at like 7:50, said end of day, last 10 minutes discount. So I asked, what's up with this discount? They go, every day we put like 5 figures here, discount. Whatever 5 figure, and it's not the same. So if it doesn't sell today, it goes back full price tomorrow, 5 new figure. And it's not the same, it's random. And out of the 5 figures, I did not know what the other 4 animes were, but they put one Spy Family. So I said, done. I go, I don't care. I can sell, I can get $30. Anyway, so I picked it up. It was just out of the randomly walking, and it was the same day I picked up the Anyas. It was like 7:50, and I asked them, how does it work? They go, last 10 minutes, we just put them out there, and then right at like 8 o'clock, we take them, close shop, and go. I went one more time. Again, they put anime figures. I had no idea what they were. Anyways, then we move into Tokyo Revengers. Very popular, and Disney Plus just recently, 2 months ago, got the rights to air Tokyo Revengers. So a lot of people are starting to know about Tokyo Revengers. And while I was in Japan, there was an advertisement for a Tokyo Revengers movie. And then when I came back here, one of my friends told me it's possibly getting a worldwide release. So Tokyo Revengers is getting really popular. I like Tokyo Revengers. I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I actually want to watch the entire. And I've put it on my watch list because the few episodes I've watched, I love it. If you have not watched Tokyo Revengers, definitely take a look. So we got all these Tokyo Revengers came from a supplier actually, because when I walked in, the person had bulk. They wrote on it in Japanese, and then at the bottom it says bulk. So I said, what is bulk? Oh, we do bulk deals if you dealer. So I showed him my passport to prove, hey, I am a traveler. I don't live here. I'm a traveler. And I showed him, hey, this is my business. This is what I do. I showed him my Instagram, my Facebook. I showed him everything. Goes, okay, you prove you're a dealer. So I said, okay, what do you do for bulk? They said, not everything bulk, just this part. So part of his store was you can buy retail or we could do bulk deals. So he had some Tokyo Revengers, so I picked up two of it, because he only had two of. I was hoping he'd had more, but I asked him about it. He goes, he did have like 6 or 7 of those, but someone else bought. I'm like, okay. And then we got this one. And then we got this. So we had 2 of each left. Well, these 2 here that I showed you, the last 2, he only had 2 of, but the first one I showed you, he said he had 5 or 6 more. So I was like, okay. So then I asked him, any other Tokyo Revenger in the bulk deal? He showed me something very low quality. It's like, take this, for instance. I have no idea what the brand was. Just showing you an example. It wasn't this brand, but it was a brand I didn't know, and the quality looked a lot worse. And the bulk price was like converted to like $1.50. So I was like, yeah, it's one of those. Like, I compared it to like our dollar store stuff. So I said, I'm good. He had whack loads of them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. No. So I pass on those. So I just grabbed these. And then the rest of these were all found going around, obviously hunting and doing what I need to do, going to off stores, trying to, that kind of stuff. And hey, for any of you dealers out there who deal, anime figures, just figures in general, even video games, and you do Japanese imports, definitely when you're in Japan or go to Japan, you can work deals for your shop and stuff. Just saying, I did it. Anyway, so these are from the hard off stores, hobby off stores, that kind of stores, the off stores. We're going to start with these 2 from School Idol Project. It's very popular in Japan. I don't know about here, but the prices were really cheap on them. So I said, why not? Because when I looked them up, I'm like, they actually go for some decent money versus what they were priced at. So we have uh print temps. I don't know what that is, but this. Who is this, by the way? Hanayo. The name's in the back. I was trying to Hanayo. I don't know anything about the School Idol project. If you do know, let me know in the comments below if you do know. And then we got this large snow snow halation super premium figure. It it Honoka Kosaka. Honoka Kosaka. Again, if anybody knows School Idol project, please let me know in the comments below and let me know, is it actually popular in North America, like Canada, US and stuff? If it is, great. If it's not, well, I gave it a shot. I don't know. Because it was very popular in Japan to a point where almost every figure shop that I walked into had them. Every off store had a section for them. Um, a lot of the game stations where they have the claw machines, they had like at least one or two claw machines for School Idol. You know, Daiso had some School Idol cards, stickers, notebooks, pens, pencils, pencil cases. Even at one of the Don Quixote, they had a small little schoolgirl outfit section because, you know, obviously some girls want to dress sexy. They literally modeled some of them and it said School Idol costume, schoolgirl. And I was like, whoa. So so that's why I decided to take a chance on two. Let me know in the comments below if it is popular. Also, I'll see if they sell well. Anyways, next we have this Ceylon Tea Party. It looked cool, and when I looked it up for the price that I found this at, I was like, thank you. Because when I looked this up, I'm like, whoa, okay. You know, like those things where you don't know what it is, you just know it looks good. You know it's from a line that like you deal with. Like for instance, let's say I'm gonna give a nice example with video games. Let's say you find a game that looks cool, and then you go, I never heard of this game. But then you look it up and you go, whoa, and you see the price that it's priced at. I'll take it. Kind of like the same thing here. You know, I saw the price was priced at. I was like, it's cheap. Is it a cheap figure or is it, I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. But if anybody knows what anime this is from, please let me know. It is actually a very expensive, it's an expensive figure. And then we had this one, Kyunties. Another one of those that were a little expensive compared to the price on there. So yeah, these two were just picked up because pricey and the price I got them for pretty cheap. Anyways, and then we got a Capcom and SNK and Sammy. Sammy is a company. It's actually a figure printing making company, but this is a Capcom versus SNK figure. Got it for literally nothing. And I know a lot of people like Capcom versus SNK. A lot of people are fans of SNK. And also, it fits not only selling anime figures and figures in general, but it also fits video games. So, yeah, we got Dizzy. And then we got this one here. This one I only picked up because every single game station, no matter what, every game station I went to had this theme. Because I don't think this is, if this is from an anime, you can let me know, but I feel like it's a theme. Every game station from the Bandai Namco, Taito, game stations, game arcades, you know, everywhere had it. Every single one had like 3 to 4 of this, and every single one of the figure shops had this line either at the very front, meaning front like outside by the door, or inside. Like they had a rows of these, and one and two game stations had two machines side by side, and they had 10, 20 of them just shoved in. So I thought, you know what? Again, like I said, I found these at an off store and I thought, why not? It's a relax time figure from Shiny Colors. I don't know. All I know is there were so many of them. So I said, what the hey? Somebody here might know about this. Because the price, again, if the price is right, obviously, are you going to pass up on it? Especially when I saw so many of, especially I saw a lot of this girl, and I saw another girl wearing a full two-piece pajama, pajama top and pants, and I saw another one hugging a teddy bear. Those three were like the most popular. Those two and this one were like the most popular ones. So I don't know. Hey, if Relax Time does well, I'm going to bring a lot more. And then lastly, I was hoping I got more of this, but very expensive. And this time I didn't want to get anything expensive because obviously, again, when you're on a budget and you didn't bring as much, you're gonna look at the more lower mid-range stuff. And that's a one-piece red figure. Yeah, I got one-piece red Senkozaki Yasop. Yep. One Piece Red is still very popular in Japan because actually a lot of shops still stock up One Piece Red figures and they don't discount them. No siree. Like I know one shop had a One Piece figure on discount, but it was like this size but cheaper quality. I said no thank you. But other than that, they One Piece Red and also every game station that had One Piece stuff were One Piece Red or just before One Piece Red. So it's kind of like pretty cool that One Piece Red is still popular anyways. But yeah, I wish I picked up more One Piece Red. Also, I saw at a different off store, I saw a Dragon Ball Z figure. I saw which I've been looking for a long time, which is the Android 18 Gal Girls line. She has 3 different Gal Girls. I was about to pick up, but I regret not picking it up because it was a little expensive. I looked at what it's worth. I was like, I should have picked it up because I just thought me spending $100 Canadian. Because when I did the conversion, I go $100 Canadian. That's a lot of my money going down for personal, which I could use that to buy 2 more or 3 more figures, 4 figures, or buy 5, 6 games. Because based on when because this was like the off store was probably a week later that I saw the Dragon Ball, and I already figured my pricing. Like, okay, I can get more for the shop and personal. Stick with the. I should have picked it up because at the end of the day, I had like before leaving, like on my last day, I had like $350 Canadian left on me because because how you should do it is convert how much it costs Canadian, how much you have Canadian, what would it cost you in Canadian? Because you obviously that's what you're paying, even though you're giving yen or whatever currency. So I was like, okay, I had about 350. I was like, that day I was like, should have bought it. Because I was like, it's my last day. I'm like, I am not running around trying to get the figure because I've already packed up my bags. I am not packing up because the day of, no. Anyhow, wish I did. Anyways, you guys like anime figures? I'm sure you do. If you want to see more of these, anyways, I know you do. Let me know in the comments below if you do. Actually, I will stock up even more anime figures. But anyways, remember, if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button to be notified when we upload new videos. Anyways, remember, as always, enjoy life. Keep on collecting. We'll see y'all for another video.